Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Candela. I'm a hypnotherapist and a transformation coach. Welcome to my channel. You're about to listen to a recording of one of my regression sessions. Enjoy. I want you to tell me the very first impressions that you have as you come down to the surface.
All I felt was very dark and heavy. Yeah, just dark and heavy.
Okay. I want you to look down at where your feet would be. Just become aware of what you might be wearing on your feet.
Maybe metal. Hard, I think.
Okay. And as you become aware of the rest of your body, can you become aware of what you are wearing on your body?
Feels like metal.
Is the metal covering your entire body?
I think so.
How about your head?
I think so.
Okay. Do you see anything at all around you or sense anything at all?
No, it's dark.
As in just nighttime, or it's completely pitch black?
I'm not sure, maybe night time.
Okay. Are you in a male or female body?
I want to say male, but I don't know.
Okay.
I just have a feeling, it's just very dark and heavy.
Right. That's okay. Now, do you sense that you're young or old?
No, an adult.
So do you sense that you're inside or outside?
I'm not sure, I feel like inside.
Your senses will begin to get heightened, and you will begin to be more aware of what is surrounding you. Your eyes will begin to get more adjusted in the dark. There might even be a sense that there is more light coming in and things are just coming into focus. So just become aware of what is next to you.
I think I'm in an army. There's other people. I can see other people in metal armor.
What are all of you doing?
Just standing. But it doesn't feel good. It just all feels very dark and heavy.
And about how many people do you sense are there?
A lot.
Are you all interacting at all, or is it quiet?
Just standing quiet.
Okay. And just become aware of what is happening. Why are you there? And why are you all standing?
I can't tell if something's just happened or about to happen.
So we're going to turn up that awareness. It's like a dial that you turn that just brings things into focus and makes them clearer. And so what is that moment? Is it after something happened, or are you preparing for something?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so we're going to rewind, as though we're rewinding a movie, and we're going to go back maybe a few minutes, maybe an hour, and see what happens just before this.
There's nothing that I can put my finger on.
Okay. So bring back that sense of being in that heavy armor, standing there with the soldiers, perhaps feeling the heat of the metal around you, that quiet, the space, the darkness. Tell me if anything else comes to your attention as you're standing there.
I can see a lot of bodies. I think it's the end of it's after a battle. We must be outside. I feel like it's a hill. I think that's why it's dark and heavy.
Because you're on a hill?
Because of all the bodies.
Mm. What do they look like?
Oh, mutilated and not good.
Are they wearing armor as well?
I don't think so. No.
Do you have any weapons on you?
We're holding... I don't know what they are. We don't have spears, they're like poles.
Are you on foot?
We're standing, but maybe we weren't.
Do you use them to fight?
I think we've stabbed people with them, yep.
Do you have anything else in your hands?
No.
So as you're standing there looking at those bodies, how do you feel in this moment?
It's dark and sad.
The bodies that are on the ground, are they the enemy?
I think they're not. They're just people.
So are you fighting them?
I think we just killed them. I think they're like peasants, just people.
So become aware of why you did that.
I don't know if I'm in charge. I feel that the people are waiting for me to take charge. They're waiting for instructions.
And what do you do?
I'm just standing there. I don't think I know what to do.
Is this something that you did not want to do?
Maybe, yeah.
Was somebody else in charge before?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Were you in charge coming into this battle?
I don't think I was. I don't think I was meant to be.
And then what happened in the battle that shifted things?
I think that maybe they died.
And so what is it that you need to do now?
We have to just leave.
And so what happens?
We go, but I feel like I should have done something else.
Are you aware of why you came to that place?
No.
Was this attack planned?
I don't feel like it was, no.
So when you leave, where do you go?
I don't know. We're walking.
And how many of you are there approximately?
Not many. Maybe 10.
Did any of your men get harmed?
I didn't see any.
And how are you dressed?
We have metal armour. Maybe not helmets.
And as you're walking, what's the mood among the men?
It's quiet and somber.
So on the count of 3, move to the next significant moment in this particular event or journey. 1, 2, and 3. What happens?
I think it's a palace by the ocean. White buildings, big, walking up steps, right by the sea.
And what else do you see around?
There's trees and people.
Look at those people and describe to me how they're dressed. It's the first impression that you get.
They're happy. It's hot. They have cloth, wraps of cloth.
Does it cover their entire body?
Mostly, yeah.
So it's not tailored?
No, the ladies have skirts, but a lot of it isn't tailored. I think the men might have skirts too.
Can you see their skin tone?
It's light.
On the count of 3, see yourself in front of a place where you live. 1, 2, and 3. Tell me what you see.
Like plaster entrance and a doorway. It's a light plaster building and a courtyard. It's on a street with other doorways, and there's a lady and a child.
Inside?
Mm-hmm.
And how are they related to you?
Maybe my wife. Maybe a son.
How old is the son?
A baby.
Is this a home just for your family?
I think so.
So go ahead and enter the house with your wife and child. And how do you feel when you greet them?
Happy, relaxed and happy.
Okay. And so when you enter the house, describe to me what's inside.
There's a courtyard, and I can see some kind of fireplace in that area, and rooms coming off. I don't know how many.
Is there anything cooking there now?
I see steam and fire, but I don't know if it's food. Might be water.
And as you go through the house, what do you notice inside?
There's rugs, and there's rooms off to the sides. I feel like there's a step, and it goes up, and there's a door to a bedroom. It's not very big.
So when you go into your bedroom, what do you see?
Blankets and rugs.
On the floor?
Mm-hmm.
There's no bed?
There is a raised area that has blankets on it, but it's low.
Is there anything else in the room other than that raised area?
I can't see, no.
Okay. And what I'd like you to do is now see yourself having a meal. 1, 2, and 3, and tell me what you see.
We're on the floor on cushions. In the courtyard area, I think.
And who's sitting with you?
I think another, I'm not sure, maybe somebody else, not my wife.
Okay. What's your wife doing?
Bringing food and drink.
Tell me what she's bringing.
There's hot, some kind of stew, hot meat, and bread. There's bread on the table.
And how are you eating it?
I think with the bread.
Do you have individual plates?
Yes.
Okay. And now become aware of whoever you're eating with, who it is and why this person is there.
It's a man, but I don't know why. I don't know who he is.
How do you feel about having him in your home?
I think I'm a little wary of him.
What are your concerns?
If I can trust him.
Is this related to the battle that you've had?
I think it is.
Is he your superior?
Yes, I think he is.
And was he with you in the battle?
No. I feel like he wants us to not tell the truth about something.
What is it that he wants to hide?
That we killed the people.
Why does he want to hide it? Did he order the attack?
I think he did.
Who is he reporting to? Who's above him?
I don't know. It's somebody very high up.
And what are your own feelings on this?
That I should tell the truth to someone, but I don't know who.
Do you feel that you did something wrong?
Yeah.
Are you ready to take the consequences?
Yeah, I think I have to. I feel like he's threatening me.
To keep quiet?
Yeah.
And how do you respond to him?
I go along with him.
Have you shared with your wife what happened?
No.
Do you ever share things with her about what you do?
No, not details.
Okay. And so move in time to the moment when you decide what you're going to do. 1, 2, and 3. And what do you decide to do?
I don't know.
And on the next breath, you will travel back to the time around that battle, gaining clarity on what happened, where you can see the bigger picture. And as you see this whole situation unfolding, tell me what happened.
I'm sensing that we were tricked, thinking we were going to one battle and ending up in something different and killed these people unnecessarily.
The man who had a meal with you, did he want them killed?
Yeah, I think he did. I think he made it happen.
And do you understand now why it was important to him?
I don't know why. No, I still don't know.
Why were you wearing full armor?
We were expecting to fight an army.
But instead these people came, and they were just civilians.
Yeah, but they fought back.
What is your position or rank?
I think I hold a high position in the army.
So when I count to 3, you're going to move to the next significant moment in relation to what happened. 1, 2, and 3. What happens?
I'm sensing that I don't make it.
So just rewind and take yourself back to the time when something significant happens. Do you decide to do something about this information?
I sense that I try to, but maybe I don't make it. I can't see anything. And my ears are buzzing.
So just go to the last day of that life. And what is it that you're sensing now?
I'm sensing that he kills me.
Where does it happen?
I think I'm in the house.
Is it the same day that you were having the meal?
I don't know. It's dark.
Okay. What happens?
I think he stabs me.
Which part of the body?
In my chest.
Okay. Does he leave or just stay there?
I think he leaves. I don't really see.
Are you still alive when he leaves?
For a little bit.
And so in the next breath, just allow your spirit to lift out of your body. And as you rise higher, you begin to feel a sense of relief and peace. And as you float above your body and look down, what feelings or thoughts do you have?
I feel sad for my wife.
What will happen to her now?
I sense it won't be good. I feel relieved too, because I don't have to think about actions anymore.
And was it something that you found difficult?
Yeah, doing things that I didn't want to do.
And so as you're looking at your life now from a higher perspective, is there any information that becomes clearer to you that fills in the gaps? What was happening exactly?
I just have a sense of relief.
I want you to become aware of the purpose that you had for that life when you were planning it. What did you want to experience?
To learn to stand up for what I believed in.
Mm-hmm. And as you're looking back at that life?
I don't think I was successful.
Okay. So you agreed to do what your superior told you to do?
Yeah.
And do you understand why he killed you?
For his own protection.
So he didn't trust that you would keep your word?
Yeah.
Were you going to keep quiet, truly?
No.
So you would have stood up for what you believed?
Yeah, so I didn't fail. I didn't get a chance to succeed.
Just review that life and see, was this the only event where you were faced with that challenge of standing up for what you believe?
I'm not sure.
Allow now all of the scenes and experiences of the life you have just seen to drift and float away. And now I want all of the consciousness and personality of Christie to fully integrate back into the body. I'm inviting her higher consciousness to come forward and help us clarify some things and answer our questions. Do I have your permission to speak to you and ask questions?
Yes.
So I know that you could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Christie to see today, but you chose to bring forward this life of a soldier. Can you tell us why you picked that particular lifetime for Christie to review today?
It's a lesson to speak up for what you believe in.
Do you feel that that life was a successful experience, not so successful?
The beginning of a lesson.
Were there other lifetimes where she was faced with the same challenge?
Yeah, I think there were.
Is this an ongoing lesson then?
Yes.
And tell me what the purpose is for this life for Christie? What did you want her to experience in this life?
To learn to be heard, to be sure and heard.
Is this part of this standing up for what she believes in?
Yes, I think it's all linked.
Okay. So it's the ability to own her position and then communicate it to the world?
Yes.
Okay. And is there a remaining fear or apprehension about that goes back to the life where she was killed for potentially speaking her truth?
Yes, it's all linked.
Okay. So would you help her clear it right now? I'm going to touch the center of Christie's chest. And when I do that, it's going to open like a vortex in the heart center. I want Christie to imagine that there is a venting out all those emotions and feelings linked to the death that was related to speaking one's truth. And as she vents it out of her body, the intensity of that fear associated with speaking out for oneself will begin to dissipate and drop deeper as though into the depth of an ocean. While she may retain now the conscious awareness of what happened, it will not emotionally affect her anymore. So as that venting continues, I want higher self to bring in healing light. So all of those spaces that have become cleared of the negative feelings and emotions are now being filled with healing light. So tell me how it's going.
It's good. I don't want it to stop.
Of course, as she's venting it out, bring the light to fill those spots. And then sink any potential memories, feelings, or thoughts that would challenge her when she wanted to stand up for her truth. They will no longer bother her physically, emotionally, or mentally. Is it almost done?
Yeah, it's done.
Good, thank you. I want to ask about the soul contract between Christie and her husband in this life. Can you tell her why they chose to be in each other's life? What is it that they help each other with in terms of their soul journey?
The first words for controller and antagonizer. He is controller and she is antagonizer.
How is it helping her with her life purpose?
To learn to control that behavior.
Is controlling something that holds her back from standing up for herself?
Yes.
And in what way is antagonizer part of this experience? Is that a behavior that is helping her?
No.
In what way is it not helping?
It's causing trouble, causing them to clash.
So what is a better way for her to respond so that she continues the lesson of her life purpose?
To not let it affect her.
Is her husband helping her through her life purpose lesson?
Not now.
Was that his initial purpose?
Yes.
Has he fulfilled it, or is he still...
He's fulfilled what he needed to do.
Would it be more beneficial for her to let go of that relationship?
Yes, and him.
Good. What would that open in her life?
It will open everything for her.
The lesson of standing up for what you believe in, is that going to continue throughout her life, or is it something that she can move past now?
It will still be there. It will be an ongoing lesson.
Is dissolving the relationship with her husband part of standing up for yourself?
Yeah. Yes.
So I want to ask about the role of the ocean in Christie's life. In the life that you took her to, there was a sea or some sort of large body of water right next to where she lived. Is this what calls to her? Or were there other experiences with water?
There are other experiences with water, and she will live near water.
Now she feels silly thinking about it or even admitting that this is something that she wants. Can you speak to her from the higher perspective again on speaking her desires and being true to herself?
It's an important desire, and it will happen at the right time.
So I also want to ask about Christie's emotional eating. I want you to help her understand her relationship with food and how that connects to the issues that she experiences.
She needs to believe in herself and do it for herself, look after herself. She doesn't need the reassurances of other people.
Is that what she looks for in the food, for that comfort that she doesn't get from others?
Yes.
What can she do now to begin to shift from finding reassurance in food to finding reassurance within herself?
She's on the right path.
Is the work that she's doing now helping her move in that direction?
Yes.
Is there anything else that would help her find greater health and balance? And I want to make sure that she's getting information from the higher self and not from her conscious mind.
She needs to drink water. More water. Water will flush things out. And believe in herself.
Does alcohol affect her in any negative way?
Yes.
What does it do?
Lowers her self-esteem. It seems the other way around, but it isn't.
So it's actually counterproductive to what she's trying to do. When she changes her emotional approach to life and feels more confident and is able to stand up for herself and for what she believes in, would that change her eating habits?
Yes, definitely.
So she needs to start from the emotional work then?
Yeah.
So is there anything else that you want to suggest?
Just keep practicing.
Okay, so I have one last question. Christie would like to be able to get in touch with her spirit guides. Can you give her any insight into who her guides are and how she can get in touch with them?
Meditation was the first thing that came to me.
Now, as the thoughts emerge in your awareness, the higher consciousness speaking directly to you, you will speak them without analysis, without questioning. You sensing anything?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to ask the higher consciousness then to recede to where it belongs, with much love and thanks for the help and information that it has given Christie today. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the session. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you click on the bell, you will be notified of any of my future postings. Thank you. Bye.